Hey guys, Unicorn Pandu here. Welcome back to another video. So, if I sound a little bit meh, it is because we're here back with the cats. I'm not ready for you. And it is called Receipts from PEETZ, an educational look at animal care. Back with the cats because apparently the first 25 times this month that she mentioned it was her last, and this one's probably going to be her last too. So before we get started, I at least wanted to speed her up a bit, put her up at the normal volume, and let's see what Chantal has to say about the cats again. And also, if I skip around, do you blame me? At this point, we've heard about the cats 50 times now. But anyways.
Hello again. So I know there's a lot of ennui already about this subject. However, for me, animal abuse and neglect is a very serious subject. And I want to clear up some key points or emphasize some key points in the BBJ situation. So I am going to do that now. So yeah, enjoy the video. I should say that the video is not meant to be enjoyable. It's more meant to be informative and educational in a way. So there are just some things I want to...
Please don't tell me we're gonna get like a vet doctor Cornwall. Oh lord, like a veterinarian Cornwall. Oh lord, help me.
Bring up, and then I'll probably...
Okay, can you start, please?
Are some receipts. Well, it's a receipt from PEETZ and I did message him recently on WhatsApp, and
okay, this basically says, hey, do you remember doing this? But at the same time though, Chantal, you could have just called him ahead of time and said, hey, I'm gonna text you something, just agree with everything I say so far, you know. So I mean, okay, there's a receipt from today. This was from today. So, Chantal, you could have just said on the phone to him, hey, I'm going to text you something, and just agree with everything I say. This is not a receipt at all. This is just him saying that he did, even though I'm pretty sure said that he did not get any video calls from you about her nails. But continuing on.
I did see a lot of comments like, well, why don't you just get proof from PEETZ? Why don't you just get proof from PEETZ that you did actually message him while in Kuwait to check on BBJ's nails? Now, because I was part of the story with this is that I neglected them the whole time I was in Kuwait. I didn't care about them. I just went to Kuwait to escape and be with my man and forgot the cats, and that also I knew about her nails while I was in Kuwait. So here's when the animal control didn't actually come in. So here's a receipt proving that all of this, what I said, was true.
This doesn't prove any. This does not prove anything.
PEETZ, and this will bring context, because context does matter, by the way, to all of these accusations. Now, side note, PEETZ is one of the most honest people I've ever known. The whole time I've ever known him, which is like 20 something years, he's never told a lie to me, not once, and that's no exaggeration.
But he's lied for you though. Am I wrong about that? No. Could he be lying here? Yes. Would I put it past him? Absolutely not. So invalid in my eyes.
And ever, he's never lied to me. So actually, sometimes he's brutally honest. If you guys remember, sometimes he would like out me accidentally for things. So he's a very honest person, and
And also, who's to say that this is PEETZ? That's another theory. I hate to throw that out there, but like, who's to say that this isn't herself or her man? So invalid. Next point, if there is one. Is there any?
I don't know. It might not be easy for you guys to follow, especially if you don't know the full story. You probably just want to move.
So this is what it's about. This is about the new people, big quotation marks, that doesn't exist, that she's trying to prove some sort of point with. About, if you guys don't know the whole story, ma'am, it's very easy for people to see the whole story, and it's very easy for people to look at the timeline and put two and two together. This makes you look worse, if anything else.
move on from this video, but this is the explanation for that. And again, PEETZ is very honest.
Okay, yeah, PEETZ is honest, but of course he's lied for you multiple times. Let's skip forward a bit. Oh.
Alright, so I found this article among many others, but I'll read this one. Claw problems in senior cats, in case you're listening and not watching the video. So this says here, if you are the owner of a sweet senior cat, you probably are beginning to notice little changes occurring as part of the feline aging process.
This article, quote, this does not prove anything. What else is there about this?
This is proof here. Trimming a cat's claws, this article says, trimming a cat's claws every 2 to 3 weeks is an important part of maintaining your pet's health. So not only does a quick trim protect you, your pet, and your family, can also save your sofa curtains and other furniture. Yes, so every 2 to 3 weeks. So people who are saying those claws were growing for an extreme amount of time, there's no way that in the 3 months that you were in Kuwait they grew that long. Well, here's proof in the past article and in this one here that can definitely occur, and that's definitely what occurred while I was.
No. Why? Because I trust a veterinarian, someone that has spent the majority of their adult life working with and training with and going to school with over something that you read off of Google. Is there what next point does she have then?
Or wanting a veterinary assessment as to whether it would be better for her to put her to sleep before coming to Kuwait, or if she would be rehomable. It's very hard to rehome a pet who has a lot of chronic health issues, and they're going to be.
But all the issues were treatable. All the issues that she had was easily curable or treatable, or just like a slight diet change. There's nothing so chronic that, oh, she's, near death, she needs to go be put, there's nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You yourself said at some point that her pretty litter was blue, and that indicates a UTI, and you let that fester. You didn't take her to the vet. So no, this also, again, what next point does she have?
Deliberate abuse or simply a failure to take care of an animal. Either way, the offender is strictly punishable for such acts of animal cruelty. If the neglect is unintentional, correctional authorities try to correct the situation by making the owner aware of basic animal care requirement. So they don't just prosecute people who do unintentional neglect because of situations where they might not be aware of something, or they might not, because honestly, especially in cats, they hide their pain and they hide
their pain, yet poor BBJ is sitting there shaking and wobbling down the stairs. If random people on the internet can look at that cat from that little clip of PEETZ and be like, why is she okay? Why is she acting like that? People that don't live there, that can look at that cat and go, why is she acting like that? Because we've seen how she acts. Again, not an argument. Absolutely not an argument.
They're suffering very well, right? So it's very hard to know if a cat.
Also, just because you don't know that it's negligence doesn't mean it's not negligence. Just because a 5-year-old that steals a diamond ring doesn't mean that he didn't steal and it's illegal. It's very much still illegal, but you're not a 5-year-old and you didn't steal a ring. You caboosed the cat. Negligence is caboose, and I don't want to make Daddy YouTube mad at me, but you know what I mean.
Has a UTI if they're not, hiding in the corner or making any signs, which BBJ didn't. And I already knew she had kidney issues as well. So it's very hard to determine some things. And, so this is why they don't just prosecute people for that reason. They try to take an educational approach, like, hey, this could be better. This could, that could be better. And there's also reasons, human reasons, that come up, somebody's mental state, for example, which was...
Your mental health is not our problem. Your mental health is not BBJ's problem. Your mental health is not Sam's problem. Your mental health is not PEETZ's problem. If you can use that against PEETZ, I sure as hell can use it against you. Your mental health is your issue. It's not your cat's issue. If you can't take care of the cats, properly rehome them.
One of the major factors for anything being neglected in my life, starting with myself.
Oh, here comes victim Cornwall. No, Nope, you're not the victim here. That poor cat was the victim, and you tried your damnedest to get her put down. You taunted the community for weeks to put that cat down. And now you're the victim. No, shut up. You're not the victim. Absolutely not. Nope.
Really hard for me. So some proof of that is if you look at my earlier videos, especially when we first moved to the villa and when I was living with BB. As you can see here, I really cared for my place. There's no dishes in the sink, dirty dishes in the sink behind me.
No, I wasn't really around for the BB era, but BB did most of the cleaning while you just sat and ate the majority of the time. If that looks like the villa to me, I could be wrong about that. I don't mind being wrong about that, but that looks like the villa kitchen.
To my channel for years and years it's intentionally, there's no way. I loved them so much, and it was
okay. Well, is there anything worthwhile here?
traumatic for me to have to. But other than that, I just wanted to clear up some things. Some people.
Well, you cleared up absolutely nothing. You made yourself look more like an idiot than anything else. So great job on that, Chantal. Just say that you screwed up with the cats and move on. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at this point. BBJ is gone. Sam hopefully is with a forever family. Shut up about this. No one wants to hear about this anymore. I'm really hoping that your new audience in your eyes that magically just appeared out of nowhere really takes a good look at this cat situation and does their own homework. And I very highly advise everybody that's new to Chantal do that. We're not just saying that all of this hoopla for no reason. No, there's a very good reason why we're up in arms about this situation, over it at this point, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm laughing because I'm just angry and mad and I'm embarrassed for her at this point. Jesus Christ. But with that being said, I'm very sorry that I jumped around so much, but at the same time, we've heard this spiel 25 times easily, so I'm good skipping it if you guys are. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.